Shook it up. I never loved nobody.
Bullying is, I think it's like a psychological battle between kids or adults. One side trying to exert or expose another's weakness, while maybe exposing their weakness while they're doing it.
Bullying is when you exert power or control over somebody else, generally somebody weaker, and I'd say the biggest form of that in our society is police, and especially how they relate to homeless people, because they know they're easy targets, can't afford lawyers, generally don't know their rights.
Bullying to me is only a form of insecurity. No one can bully someone without having a certain cause or any kind of stupid certain reason, so yeah, I'm kind of fucked up. But
I think when the kids is in the school, some boys say fatty boys, and the older guys start bullying to the kids. You fatty boy, you chubby boy, and blah blah blah. Told a lot of bad stuff to those boys, so you can not feel bad to yourself.
We want everybody here to come up and take an opportunity to grab one of these markers and sign this call for quality schools. It says that our children can learn. We believe it's time.
I believe bullying goes a little bit more in depth than what people perceive it to be. It's not just someone pushing another kid into a locker. It goes more deeper than that. Like, people will just look at the bully as like the bad guy when maybe he's probably going through something himself or herself.
To me, bullying is a person with low self-esteem trying to break down somebody to make themselves feel better. It's not good.
So for me, although bullying is something you see, or you can see, or you can hear, to me bullying is something that you ultimately feel. You feel shame, you feel guilt, you feel less than. And I have to admit, I've been on both sides of bullying, and I've done my fair share of bullying as well. I've been bullied. And I think just the core of being bullied is just this ultimate sense of worth, and that someone who feels little control in their life tries to gain control or take control by bullying someone else or making someone else feel out of themselves, out of control. And I think the most important thing to remember about bullying is that someone who is doing the bully is ultimately probably being bullied in their life, whether that comes from a parent or a teacher, a sibling. So it's kind of this cycle, this vicious cycle that, you know, if one person bullies, then they may bully, and thus on and on and on, and it kind of turns into an epidemic almost.
It goes even deeper than that with, like, especially in the female realm. High school girls are probably the most notorious bullies. But yeah, even at work, I mean, still I'm 25 years old, I work with a bunch of 50-year-olds who bully each other and exert the same kind of dominant alpha male, alpha female characteristics over another person. And I don't know whether it's to express dominance or is it to suppress their own weakness.
Shook it up. I never loved nobody fully. Always 1 foot on the ground. And by protecting my heart truly, I got lost in the south.